I definitely do believe in my heart it's going to happen 100%. I just don't know when.
All right, David Benavidez, two-time super middleweight champion. On Saturday, he will move up to light heavyweight, take on Alexander Vostek as he campaigns for a new belt in a new weight class. So, David, is it kind of bittersweet to be moving up to 175? I mean, you accomplished a lot at 168, two-time champion. Nobody took the belts off you, but you're moving up to 175 without getting that one big fight you were looking for.
Yes, I guess you could say that. Like I said, I'm not going to wait for anybody to make any fight happen. I've been waiting long enough. It's been 3 years, and this has been a fight that the whole world of boxing wants to see. So since we couldn't make that happen, we're doing the next best thing, going up to 175 and campaigning there.
So you're a big guy anyway, but has it been nice this week not having to worry about those extra 7 pounds?
No, yeah, definitely. This has probably been the most favorite thing about my camp so far, that I don't got to lose the extra 7 pounds. And I feel great, man. I feel strong, fast, and ready to rock and roll this Saturday.
So take me through kind of this decision to move up to 175 and to face Vostek. You beat Andrade last year. You had a fighter of the year kind of campaign with 2 big wins in your weight class. What got you to this point that you made the decision to move up?
Just basically frustration. Just, a fight that I was promised that was going to happen that never happened. Just me, and it's not like me asking for something I didn't earn. I rightfully earned it. I fought for the interim title, fought 2 great fighters at 168, and it just looked like the fight wasn't going to happen. And Canelo showed that there was no interest for him making the fight. So, like I said, I don't want to worry about one fighter too much. So I went to go make my own lane, and at 175, I feel great. I feel strong, and I definitely do feel like I could take over the whole weight class.
That win over Andrade was definitive. That was an undefeated former title holder at 160, and you beat him comprehensively. Did you believe after that kind of win that you were going to get that Canelo fight?
I felt like it was going to happen because, you got 2 great performances back to back. Why wouldn't it happen? And especially if people want to see it, I thought it was going to happen. But like I said, Canelo has his own agendas. He wants to do his own things and, gets the fights that he wants to get. So I'm not going to be waiting for another fighter. And like I said, now we're here, fighting at 175. And this is going to put me in the spot to fight, for the world titles at 175, all of them. So I really don't feel like I lose anything. I feel like, I gain more experience just coming up to 175. This is a weight class I've been wanting to fight at for a long, long time. And I feel like this is going to be the best half of my career at this weight class.
We just saw the IBF order Canelo to face William Skull, who no boxing fan could pick out of a lineup. You're a 2-time WBC 168-pound title holder. Is there any frustration on your part that the WBC didn't do what the IBF did and order you as is mandatory?
Yeah, definitely, because they should have been doing that. The WBC should have been ordered it and mandated it. I see a lot of people saying that why didn't I activate my I forgot what that phrase is called. Why didn't I activate my #1 contender spot? But I didn't think like I had to do that. I didn't feel like I had to do a press conference to say, you know what, I'm gonna activate my #1 spot, and now it's gonna be time for me to fight for the title. I thought once you win the title eliminator and the WBC interim title, I thought they just gave it to you automatically. But since this is not happening with the WBC, at least the IBF is doing something right.
Yeah, I don't think there's a button you push that activates your #1 contender status. I'm just curious, did you ever get an explanation? I mean, you are a Mexican-American fighter. A Canelo Benavidez fight is one of the biggest fights that can be made in boxing. The WBC could have played a role in that. Did you ever get an explanation, whether it's from Mauricio or somebody else, about why they didn't push that button?
To be honest with you, I never got any explanation from nobody. And but like I said, I'm not gonna cry about anything now. This time I'm at 175 and I feel strong here. There's a lot of great fights to be made here, and we're just ready to keep it going.
Yeah, and to your credit, David, you never do cry or wait around. I mean, you beat Caleb Plant last year, then you take on Demetrius Andrade, a guy that nobody wanted to face. So you talk the talk about keeping it moving, and then you walk the walk. But as we're kind of here now, as you're out of the 168-pound weight class, is it a surprise to you that we have not gotten that fight? 2 years ago, when you were kind of banging on the doorstep, did you believe then that eventually it would have happened?
Yeah, I definitely thought it was going to happen at some point. And I still believe it may still happen at some point. I just feel like it's too big of a fight to leave on the table like that. And like I said, I just feel like Canelo's getting the easier fights. He's picking off the easier fights one by one, and then he's waiting for the big fight. As when this fight is going to happen, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I definitely do believe in my heart it's going to happen 100%. I just don't know when.